Afternoon, everyone. Okay, so welcome to our pre-bidding conference. Today is March 31, 2026. So before we'll start, my request everybody to please stand for the prayer.
Let us put ourselves in the presence of the Lord. Our Heavenly Father, we offer you our thanksgiving. We thank you for everyone gathered here today to walk with you. May we ask you for your blessings and guidance so that the activities set for this undertaking be successful. We ask you to open our eyes to see the wonderful things from this activity. We ask that you open our ears so that we may retain the invaluable knowledge. Open our minds for us to think wisely. Put us with understanding, cooperation, and peace in fulfilling our responsibilities. Open our hearts so that we may receive your everlasting love, and open our spirit so that we may know that you are with us all throughout the day. We ask all this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Okay, so before we'll proceed, so I will call the attendance first. Okay, for the bidding and awards committee, we have our back chairperson, Alfredo E. Hernandez. For the back members, we have yours truly, Jeremiah Gabuya. We have Maria Dolores B. Salazar, Fritz Andrew G. Asignar, and Earl Ray G. Amistad. For the back secretariat, we have our back secretariat head, Sharina A. Batukapala. Then for the members of the back secretariat, we have Eric G. Augustin C. Pagdinawan, Liasia Mariti Roma, Beatriz Citano, Danilo C. Daan, Marnel A. Lakay, L. Lakay, Marilu T. Avila, and Raymond R. Mateo. For the technical working group, we have technical working group members, Winmar R. Pilinia, Trisha Roby A. De La Cruz, and Francis C. Cañete. Okay? For our prospective bidders, from the construction firm, we have from SBNT Construction OPC, Magda Balenton. Then we also have from Dinoland Construction and Supplies, Kim Dinolan. Then we also have from Goldfin Construction and Development Corporation, Ashmad Tanade. Then from Rebecca Najiba Construction and Development, Laarni May Husga. Then 3R, is this 3R or 3K? 3R Builders and Supply OPC, Milo or Maiko? Milo Canyo? Cano, okay. From Landmarks, we have Clarence Cabigon, okay. RS Builders, we have Okab, Homar Okab. Then we have from, how do you spell this? Philcons? Philcons? Asa naman ang Philcons kaning pirma? Philcons ra may nakabutang. Philcons. Philcons, di siya, sir? Philcons, Gabukan Josan. Jose, Gabukan Jose. Then from AVC, M. Sanchez. Or Marvin Sanchez. Okay. Could you please spell out your name, sir? Palihog, sir. Kay M. Sanchez. AVC, gina siya ang company? Ah, sige, please. AVC Development and Construction, then Marvin Sanchez. Okay, sige. Okay. Then we also have our planning representatives to discuss with our projects for bid out. We have Engineer Earl Anthony C. Yulin, Ariel Cardosa, and Nessa Cañedo. Okay. So, Mr. Chair, based on the attendance sheet, we are in quorum.
Good afternoon po. Since we are already in quorum, let's start na po sa pre-bid natin. Okay, you may proceed.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am from PDS, one of the estimators. And here I will discuss the contract ID 26H80019, contract name Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program BIP, Multipurpose Buildings Facilities to Support Social Services, Construction Completion of Multipurpose Building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Sambag I, Cebu City, Cebu. Uh, the approved budget for the contract is 2,970,000. Here is the site development plan in the vicinity map. Its perspective and its geotag photo. Summary of quantities, earthworks, plain and reinforced concrete works for ramp construction, finishing works at roof deck, and ceiling installation at third floor, and floor finishes for ramp and installation of electrical and air conditioning units. A ground floor plan. Here is the installation of ramp with floor finishes, non-skid cement floor finish with groove lines and unglazed tiles. Second floor plan. And the third floor plan here is the remove and replacement of ceiling and also electrical works. And in the roof deck plan, here we close all the area with curtain walls and 12 mm thick awning windows. Here are the different schedules. Detailed ramp plan and ceiling. And that's all. Any questions? All right, the next. No questions. Okay. The next contract ID is 26HH020. Conservation and restoration of Gabaldon and other heritage school buildings, Talamban Elementary School, Cebu City, Cebu. The approved budget for the contract is 10 million and the contract duration is 180 CD. It's perspective and vicinity map and site development plan with geotags. Summary of quantities. This project aims to restore, conserve the Talamban Elementary School building, Gabaldon, Cebu City. The scope of work consists of placing of soil poisoning for the whole building and the removal and replacement of flooring, wood planks, floor joists, ceiling at hallways and classrooms, walls at principal's office, conference room, and assistant principal's office pantry area. Also, reinstallation of dry walls for the affected offices, doors, and windows, and repainting of woods, of printing works of walls. The ground floor plan. All area will be uh, placed well, all area will be uh, all area is placed with soil poisoning uh, and and each all floor joist and flooring planks is removed and replaced. Here is the and also the ceiling flooring plan. The detailed floor joist and flooring details, blow up detail of floor joist and connection of wooden floor planks, and removal of dry walls at the affected offices, schedule of doors and windows, and removal of all 6 classrooms and hallway ceiling. Here is the ceiling detail and removal of gutter and reinstallation of downspout. Removal and replacement of gutter and installation of downspouts. Fascia framing detail and gutter connection detail and downspout. Isometric sanitary diagram of all downspouts. And that's all. Conversation. Kanina. Ah, conservation. 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 Ah, okay, sir. F11. There's
For the next project, contract ID is 26HH0021 with contract name Local Program, National Building Program, Buildings and Other Structures, Multipurpose Facilities, construction completion of Professional Regulation Commission, Sudlon, Barangay, Lahog, Cebu City, with the approved budget contract 29,400,000 and with its contract duration 240 calendar days. Source of fund is GAA FY 2026. So this is the perspective view, the vicinity map, and the site development plan. For the summary of quantities, so there will be a structural concrete for and structural concrete for beams and girders for the mezzanine area, waterproofing also, and installation of CHB, non-load bearing, carpentry works, tempered glass doors and windows, and wooden doors as well, installation of wooden doors, and then installation of gate, the perimeter side sa tubangan, and then structural steel, railings at the ramp, installation of ceiling, installation of aluminum metal cladding, cement plaster finish, and painting works for masonry, and then removal and replacement of metal roofing accessories, flashing, gutters, and rib type metal sheet, long span. So there will be a repainting of the parking area with its markings, epoxy paint. And then this side mo ni ang mezzanine storage area. So there will be an installation of nice stairs and then slab. So this side as well, installation of tactiles for the ramp and then railings at the ground floor, sa front side. The second floor, the tube trellis will be installed in this side, and then extension of the LRD chief office. So the existing glass wall partition will be extended this in this part, and then there will be a new additional glass wall partition, and at the records section as well, window and doors installation, and the God space, window and doors installation, and the customer service room as well. For the canopy, there will be an installation of ACP canopy and this side of the building as well. um, installation of aluminum composite panel or cladding finish at the terrace. So the same at the third floor, abot din sa third floor ang cladding finish. And then so for fourth floor, steel stairs will be installed going to the roof deck, and then trellis again with acrylic roofing will be installed in this area sa likod. So this is the roof plan. Canopy will be installed with a cladding finish in this side sa rear, left, and front. And there will be a remove and replacement of gutters and flushing and long span roofing sheet rib type as well. So this is the front elevation, the canopy details at the second floor. And then the extended firewall at the rear elevation, at the rear side. So, extend lang og 4 meters. And then this is the detail of the steel trellis. So the extension of the wall parapet, roof beam. And this is a rear, no, the entrance gate details. And the doors and window details as well. So the steel staircase at the fourth floor to roof deck details. So this is the structural details sa katong parapet nga extension. Existing na ni mo ni ang third floor to fourth floor nga extension. Wala na. That's all for PRC.
For the next project with the contract ID 26HH0022, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads, leading to major strategic public buildings facilities, construction of road, station 2,200 to 2,340, Barangay Pungol, Sibugay, Cebu City, Cebu. Its station limits are from station 2,200 to 2,340, having a net length of 140 meters. This is the location plan of the project, and these are the projects of these are the pictures of the site. having with the coordinates for the start and then the coordinates of the end station end as well. For the summary of quantities, we have the usual quantities, and then we have surplus common excavation, structure excavation, pipe culverts and drain excavation, embankment excavation, gravel fill, subgrade preparation, aggregate subbase course, PCCP, 14 days, 200 thick, and reinforcing steel and structural concrete, paint, line canal, stone masonry, and concrete curb precast. Here are the general notes and specifications for the items. And this will be the typical roadway section for the project. The width will be 5 meters, and then the line canal will be at the right side, and we'll be providing precast concrete curb, which will be painted as well. And then this is the station where, if ever, stone masonry will be placed. And then this is the details of the box culvert. Since there will be a station wherein a box culvert must be placed, the stationing is indicated as well. And then here is the schedule of structures. And then the details for the stone masonry, the typical line canal, and then the sections for the project. That's all for this project.
Kung may mga question lang po from the ano, ah,
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm here to discuss our next project with a contract ID of 26HH0023, contract name 001 Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Tertiary Road, MJ Cuenco Avenue, S00101CB, Chainage 681 to Chainage 980, Cebu City. The project description, roads, rehabilitation, asphalt. Our approved budget for the contract is 21,591,360 pesos. Contract duration is 80 calendar days, and our source of fund is GAA FY 2026. Here, our plan. We have a station limits of chainage 681 to chainage 980, having a net length of 299 meters. Next, our location plan. Our project is located near COA Regional Office along MJ Cuenco Avenue. Our start here after the Tabacalera Bridge going to Tejero Bridge. This one. This is sample photos, site photos for start and the end station. We have our coordinates, start and end also. Then our vicinity map here. You can clearly see the project. Next, our summary of quantities. We have, for our main scope of work, we have removal of ACP since this is asphalt overlay. This one, we have also removal of structures for the sidewalk and removal of curb and gutter. For the structure excavation, this is for the solar street lights. This one, emulsified asphalt and bituminous concrete surface bearing course hot laid is for our asphalt overlay. Reinforcing steel grade 40 and structural concrete is also for the pedestal of our solar street lights. Paint is for the concrete curb and sidewalk. Then we also have reconditioning of drainage structure. Then concrete curb precast since we have to replace the existing and also the sidewalk. Then we also have our warning signs. This one is for a pedestrian crossing ahead. Next is the for intersection and junction sign. Then next one is the this one first one is the warning sign. This one is the regulatory sign, pedestrian crossing. Then we also have thermoplastic pavement markings, white and yellow. And also the last one, we have our solar street lights. Here we have our general notes and technical specifications of the items involved in this project for your reference. This one is for our safety edge detail of the asphalt. We have our abbreviation legends and symbols. Next is the typical road section. Here we have our main road. Then we have our sidewalk here, both sides. Then we have our solar street lights at the right side. Then we also have our typical super elevated section with road sign, this one. And then the next pages are typical pavement markings. Then we have our pavement marking plan here. Start our project, the Tabacalera Bridge, going to Tejero Bridge. This one is junction of Bisoto. Then next, we have our details for sidewalk. And also the details for our general notes for our solar street lights, this one. Then the details for our solar street lights. Next one is the details for our pedestal. The layout of our solar street lights. We have a spacing of 25 meters and staggered placement. Next is the typical road sign detail. This one. Then our road sign detail with the corresponding chainage. This one for our schedule structures. Next is the super elevation detail. Then we also have our billboard design. This one, our new billboard design. Then the plan profile for this project. Then the detailed cross section, and the last one is our detailed quantity calculations. That's all for this project.
So our next project with the contract ID of 26HH0024 with the project name 001 Ensure and Safe and Reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program Preventive Maintenance Tertiary Roads MC Briones Street Section ID 122CB Chainage 290 to Chainage 747 Cebu City. Contract location Cebu City. Description roads construction asphalt with approved budget for the contract of 34,114,780 pesos only. And the contract duration of 88 calendar days. Source of fund GAA FY 2026. So we have a net length of 457 meters. So this is the location of the project. near the City Hall. Then for the summary of quantities, we have removal of asphalt, TCP 0.05 meters thick, removal of actual structures obstruction sidewalk 0.10 meters thick, removal of curb and gutter. So for the asphalt, we have emulsified asphalt, we have bituminous concrete surface wearing course hot laid 50 mm, we have paint, and for the drainage structures, we have pipe culverts, line canal, manhole, concrete cover. We also have reconditioning of drainage structures. So for the replacement, we have curb and gutter, sidewalk, and we also have thermoplastic pavement markings white and yellow. And lastly, we have single arm solar LED roadway lighting 8-meter pole, 80 watts to 125 watts. So here we have the general notes for the asphalt. Then here is the typical roadway section with the width of the roadway section ranges from 14 to 25. We have the lighting. We have, as you can see, we have the carbon gutter. We have the line canal and sidewalk. So here we have the details for this needed for this project. The sidewalk, line canal, RCPC, manholes, lightings. So that's all for this project.
Good afternoon. I'm about to discuss the project with the contract ID of 26HH0025, which is the Convergence of Special Support Programs, Sustainable Infrastructure Projects, Alleviating Gaps, CPAG, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of bridge, station 3920 to 3950, Sitio Dita, Barangay Pulang Cebu City, Cebu, with approved budget of contract of 48,862,800 with a contract duration of 256 calendar days. And the source of fund is GAA 2026. The Bridge of Dita is located beside the spillway of Barangay Pulang It traverses to Barangay Sirao. From the Pulang side, it diverges from the road to Pulang to it diverges from the road to the spillway and converges to the road after the spillway going to Sirao side. So here is the general notes and the specifications. Here is the general plan and general elevation with the item number applications wherein stated. Here we have the typical bridge section, the typical road sections, where the application of PCCP and then stone masonry, embankment, and aggregate sub-base course are also stated. We have the framing plan and also the sections, the longitudinal plan also. It is a pre-stressed concrete girder kind of bridge deck with the length of 30 meters and the width of 9.54 meters. Here we have the girder design guide along with its strength for jacking force. We also have the plan section and the details also for the quantity of this superstructure. We have also for the abutment design and details sections, excuse me. Also for the wing walls and other designs of the abutment with the abutment quantity takeoff. Here we have the sidewalk elevation, plans, and sections, with also for its estimate. Here we have the sidewalk detail and the abutment plan and sections with its quantity. Here we have the board pile details. Here we have also the typical detail for coffer dam and the reinforced concrete with slope protection and with the sheet pile detail. Here we have the abutment details with the riprap procedure notes stated also with the proper elevation and placing of the reinforced concrete. And here we have the plan and profile for the application of the PCCP with the proper sides accordingly. Here we have the detailed cross sections of the road to be constructed along with the project. Also here we have the design profile for the embankment where the PCCP is going to be placed also beforehand. We have also here the quantities that has been calculated for the embankment and the stone masonry that is to be applied. Here we have the sections for the application also of the uh, stone masonry and embankment along with the road section. Also, we have here for the scouring protection, we have the bridge gabion elevation. Also here, we have the layout plan, its section, and its gabion composition detail. We have here the next page of the billboard details for the project. That's all for this project. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Our next project is with a contract ID of 26HH026. Contract name 001 Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System, Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Secondary Road, Cebu Balamban Trans Central Highway, kilometer K0020 plus 0002 K0021 plus 634 Cebu City. Our approved budget for the contract is 53,577,765 pesos. Contract duration of 100 calendar days. A source of fund is GAA FY 2026. Here we have our station limits. Starts from kilometer 20 to kilometer 21 plus 673 with a net length of 1,642 meters. Our location plan. This one start is from kilometer 20. This project is along Cebu Balamban Central Highway. We have our site photos, start and end. Our coordinates for the start and end also, and our vicinity map here. Next are summary of quantities. For our major scope of works, we have a removal of structures, ECP, since this is asphalt overlay. Surplus common excavation is for the shouldering. We have some parts of the road that need shouldering. This one, subgrade preparation, aggregate sub-base course, an emulsified asphalt and bituminous concrete for the asphalt overlay. Next one is the PCC pavement, 0.25 meter thick, 3 days. We also have paint for the curb. And next one is a pavement markings, white and yellow. Our general notes and technical specifications involved in this project. And next, we have our safety edge details for the asphalt. Then our symbols and legends and symbols. Then we have our typical road section, this one. This one is for normal crown section. Since we have our existing PCCP here, we just have to overlay it with asphalt, this one. And next is super elevated section, also with the existing PCCP pavement. Then this one, we have the shouldering, both sides, only concreting on this part. Next, we have structural details, the pavement marking, typical pavement marking details. Then also our pavement marking plan here, with the pavement marking schedule also. This one. Then our schedule structures for your reference. Super elevation details, then the horizontal and vertical curve details. And next, our billboard details also. We have this one. Then our plan and profile. This one. Then next is the detailed cross section. And lastly, our detailed quantity calculations. That's all for this project.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. I will be discussing the project with the contract ID 26HH00227 with the project title of 001 Ensure Safe and Reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Primary Roads, and Bacalso Avenue, Cebu South Road, Section 0008CB, Chainage 810 to Chainage 1770 with a location along Bacalso Avenue, Cebu City, and its station limits of chainage 810 to chainage 1770. Its net length is 960 meters. And with the approved budget for the contract of 56,979,390 pesos and contract duration of 103 calendar days. So we have here our location plan for the project. So for everyone's information, this starts on the junction of Virama, and it is only on the left side, which is the northbound side, Satoang and Bacalso. And it ends on the along the end of the island, unahan sa CIT University. So here is our vicinity map for our guidance for its location, as well as the pictures for the start and end of the project, as well as the coordinates and the length of the project. Here we have the summary of quantities. So first of all, we have the removal of ACP since this is asphalt overlay and we have already an existing asphalt overlay sa toang project. So we have to remove the existing and replace it with the same thickness, double lay and double scarified. Also have the removal of sidewalk, curb gutter, and we also have um, pipe culverts and drain excavation for our drainage, as well as embankment, gravel fill, and for the main scope of work, which is emulsified asphalt and bituminous concrete surface wearing course. This is double A, by the way, and paint for our curb, then pipe culvert of 9-10 millimeter in the size, as well as manholes, inlets, concrete covers, then the curb and gutter as well as sidewalk for the replacement of the ones we removed. And we also provided pavement markings, both white and yellow, as well as single arm solar LED roadway lighting and delineators, which will be placed on the islands. So for the target scope of work, this is a 100 millimeter thick asphalt overlay with widths ranging from 9.1 to 12 meters, as well as the provision of RCPC, solar lighting, manholes, pavement markings, etc. And the total length of the project is 960 meters. So we have here the general notes as well as the technical specifications included for this project. Here's the general notes for our asphalt overlay. Then the legends and symbols. Okay, and here's for the typical roadway section. So basically here, I'm just showing the typical road section of the whole and Bacalso, but essentially we will be only um, working on this side of the road since the project only includes this side, which is the northbound side of Bacalso. Then here is the schedule of structures, as well as the typical for our curb gutter, inlet, and sidewalk. And then the thermoplastic pavement markings and the specifications for our delineators to be placed on the islands. Then here is the notes for our solar LED lighting. Then the typical for, I mean the specifications for RCPC, as well as the manholes and the super elevation with the vertical and horizontal curves, as well as the traffic management plan, the billboards, and our profile for the project. That is all.
Ilan yan, Pali 9, 9. Okay po, yun po yung 9 projects po sa atin sa pre-bid natin. Any question po with regards to those mentioned projects? Para po question po. Sige po. Open na po tayo for questions.
Hello, good afternoon. Gamay ra kay akong pangutana, sir. Ang presyo anin niya nautro na ba? The price ba na increase kay bawi mo ang krudo puti nang mahal. Hapit na 200.
Hi, thank you for that question, sir. Basically, ma'am, we will be having bid bulletins for most of these projects because nag-increase, like you said, ang prices, especially tungod sa kanang war with Iran
Tungod
and
ang
ano.
sundanan ana is flood control. After that, ana, ning kalit ug increase ang crudo. So, your price is not yet.
For this, ano ma'am, for
Yes.
this
So,
current na, what do you call this, estimation. But we'll be having bid bulletins. I think this will be posted
so
by
if
next
bid
week.
bulletin ninyo, there's no schedule for the bidding.
Dala po, actually po, since po na medyo nag-aapuro din kami ng para sa maka-cope up kami doon sa mga directives coming from the central office with regards to procurement, nag-advertise po kami ng mga projects for possible bidding po, which is for this one, this is for April 13. But definitely po, prior to, before April 13, magkakaroon po kami ng bid bulletin 7 days before po. That will be siguro after ng Holy Week. Probably Monday or Tuesday. Mag-issue po kami ng bid bulletin. Pending po kasi po, yung pong may dumating po sa amin na bagong memo with regards to CMPD, yung pong Department Order number 43, in which na i-consider po namin yung taas na presyo ng gasolina, at the same time, domino effect with regard, pagdating sa mga materyales. Kaya po, definitely po, tataas po yung ating
So, if in case
price.
sir, itaas ninyo, ibudbulitin magina ninyo, di ba? So, this is the problem. Ituloy ninyo ang bidding. So, I have my experience. Nanalo ko bidding last year. So, giadto ginakuha ang central. Doon ko sa central, pumunta ko sa central. I don't care or whatever, unsay maano ko. Doon pa lang si secretary, papasok ko. So, ang nangyari doon, gi-cool up nilang attention dito. From central, gitawagan si Christian, tapos wala si Christian, si Milo ang nagsagot. So, uwi ko dito. Kay, pagdating dito, may bidding, na cancel ang ang bidding ay nato akong pamangkin. Di natuloy ang bidding kay ipa-utro ang price. So, andito sa akin na naman, di ba di natuloy? Hindi natuloy.
Our last
Oo.
bidding on March 23, natuloy po, pero walang naghulog. So the bidding is, natuloy po yung bidding, kaya lang na-filled, kaya paano kaming magbibidding na walang nag-drop?
Bakit wala yung nag-drop? Ang pamangkin ko, nagdala dito. Sabi ko, ba't hindi nyo gi-drop?
Wala.
Nagdala siya.
Wala.
Gipigilan daw nga di pa-dropon.
Wala. Wala man.
Yun
Wala.
ang gusto ko.
Wala man.
Gusto
At
ko
saka isa
maklaro
pa,
lang.
hindi rin din bumili yun.
No?
Hindi.
Hindi nagbili kay ang presyo daw ninyo di pa gaw maganda. So ngayon sa akin,
okay.
sa akin lang ha, I will drop.
Tama, hindi maganda yung presyo.
I will drop.
Pero hindi naman
bakit
siya...
ituloy pa ninyo ngayon? Hindi
Tuloy-
pa lang maganda ang presyo. Yun ang problema dyan. Ngayon, may problema ko. Di pa ninyo nasolved until now. I am very sorry, DEO. I will talk to you for kuanjud, no? Personally, at saka direkta yung ko magsalita. Kasi naghasol ako nagpunta pa ko sa kanang, nagpunta yung ko doon sa kanang, nandoon lang si Secretary Dixon, puntahan ko talaga. Doon ko sa Central. Ang sa akin lang, bakit matakot me? Kami man magdala sa alkansi, di man kayo. Di ba? Yun ang ano ko. So ngayon, ganito na po ang imong katong 223 doon sa iyang bulletin is road concreting, walang asphalting. Di man asphalting doon sa imong bulletin. No? Road concreting. Asphalting.
Yung ko is asphalting po. Nandyan sa ITB, if you want to see the ITB on the field jeeps, it stated that asphalting po ang roads rehabilitation asphalt. Nandoon yung category niya, description. Nandoon po.
So, So, ganito na lang, DE. Para naman ma-frustrated naman tayo. Nangyari sa akin, isang FMR. So, alam mo, naghasol ko dyan eh. Pumunta ko doon sa DE, tinanong ko, ganyan na. Bakit ganun ang sagot? Ha? Hindi man ko kay ako magsalita man gyud ko.
FLR po, ma'am, o FLR,
FLR pero
for let release sa
Oh, yes.
2025. Okay po.
Kasi po yung pong FLR na yon, siyempre po, during that time na 2025, 25 to? 5 yun. 2025 po yon, then may mga sa amin na EPA, no, sa early procurement. Kaya po nagpapabid po kami na kahit na wala pa yung release. Ngayon po, dumating po sa time na yung pong isang project na yon nasama doon sa FLR for later release, in which na talagang hindi po na-release yung pondo together with the almost 40 projects po worth amounting to almost 280 million. And your project is probably one of that po, para po Kaya po ganun po ang nangyari.
Dalawa ang road concreting.
Wala din po kami hold doon kasi.
Hindi na to siya matuloy.
Actually, until now po, kasi yung pondo na lang po ang inaantay namin kasi nga po naka-EPA po tayo eh. Anytime na dumating po yung pondo noon, for award na po yon. Pero po until now, wala pa po kaming nare-receive na pondo doon po sa FMR na yan. Pero ito po, iba naman po yung case natin dito sa 2026 dahil po nung una, kasi may mga series of department orders po kami nare-receive pertaining doon sa mga CMPD na kung ano yung gagamitin namin. Initially po, nag-program na po kami, ang planning, gumawa na po ng program, kaya po nakapag-advertise na po kami nitong almost 9 projects. And then all of a sudden, last week po yata yon, Department Order number 43, bago na naman po, directing us to adapt yung pong Department Order na yon. Kaya po, dahil nga po sa mga presyo na mababago. Definitely po, i-bid bulletin po namin ito kasi medyo mababa. Kaya po, i-adjust po namin presyo para tumaas. Kaya po, tentative nga po, April 13, dapat ibibid namin to. Kaya po, prior to April 13, probably April 6 or 7 days before, mag-i-issue po kami ng bid bulletin para po sa spending, yung po opening of bids for that 9 projects. Ganun po. Kaya po, since once na nag-issue po kami ng bid bulletin para po sa siyam na project na to, antayin na po natin yung magiging resume namin. Pero definitely po, mariresume po ito.
100%.
Opo, mariresume po ito. Pero inuuna ko lang po
Pag hindi ma-resume.
Hindi po. Ma'am, inuuna ko lang po. Ito po mga project na to, lahat po ito FLR. Lahat po ito FLR. Inaano ko po sa inyo. Kasi po, pabago-bago din po itong 2026. Initially, sometimes in January or 2026, let's say, kung ang pondo ng district ay let's say 2.5 billion. Initially po, yung mga 1.3 billion, yun lang yung FLR. Yung 1.2 billion may pondo. Pero po ngayon ang nangyari, lahat po ng pondo ng 2026 ng CCDO until now wala pa pong pondo. Pero dahil nga po inaano din kami ng central office para mag-conduct ng bidding para po in case na dumating na yung pondo ay award na lang kami ng award. Yan po ang ginagawa namin kasi po siyempre sumusunod lang kami sa central. Pero I just want to emphasize na this project po na for possible bidding po natin, na gagawin po natin, ito po lahat ay walang pondo sa ngayon. Puro po ito FLR. Possible po. Kaya hindi po namin, wala po kami hold dito. Kaya po, kami po ay,
Mapareha naman din. So, pag manalo tayo, tapos abasin mo wala pa kayong hold. So, huwag ka magsalita siya lang. So, siya ra ang
apo, apo, sige.
siya mo nag-explain natin.
Apo, apo, sige po. Apo.
Talk na sa inyo. Ang sa akin, ang sa akin lang, kay concern lang ko.
Apo.
Do you know why? Nangyari naman sa akin. Na, LR pa rin. LR pa rin. So, ang sa akin, di pa ganit na tulbad ang sa akin, gipuntahan ko. So, nag-call up ang attention nila dito. Gi-call up sa Christian. So, gipuntahan din ako ang Central.
Basta po, ma'am, for this particular 2026 po, we are emphasizing nga po na since meron directive sa amin to conduct ito nga po, para maibid na po natin yung ating mga project, despite na wala pang, kasi actually, dapat meron itong certificate of allotment yung CAA.
So, ang nangyari sa akin, di naman lang mabiding. So, ang sa akin lang, mabayadan ba balik sa among mga bidogs.
Yung bidogs po. Bidogs
yung
na
bidogs natin ba?
binili ng bidogs.
Siya, nagbili man niya. Pag hindi matuloy to, so, bayadan balik sa among bidogs.
Iriripan po. Iriripan. Apa. Apa. Meron. Iriripan po. Definitely iriripan po to.
Yun ang tanong ko ba, ba? Kay, magbidding naman tang walang pondo. Ganun nangyari sa akin the other year or last year.
Apa.
So, ang mangyari nito, ganito na lang, sige tang follow up, walang klaro, o wag ganyan.
Apa, pero
Okay
nga po.
Okay lang kayo di matuloy, kaya kayo man lang nagawa. Continue man inyong sweldo. Sa amin.
Actually,
hindi. Right?
ma'am, actually po, medyo in crisis na rin po ang mga job order o contract service namin dito. Kasi po, once na hindi, kasi po yung mga yung EO namin na engineering administrative overhead, pag wala kami na-award na project, wala po pagkukunan ang pampasweldo, utilities, lahat, wala. Kaya po, hindi ko lang din masabi kung hanggang kailan yun, pero definitely, wala nang pampasweldo.
Magtiis kayo. That is your own work.
Kaya ma'am,
that is your profession.
Apo. Kaya ma'am, ito po, yun nga, open lang din tayo sa lahat
Yes.
na para magkaintindihan tayo sa sitwasyon. Kasi for the first time in my how many years in DPWS, this is the first time na nagkaganito.
Yes.
Usually, pa tayo. Dapat February, second week, naka-award na lahat yan. Yung mga previous years. Pero this time, first time nangyari na March na, tatlo pa lang natin na i-bid natin, o wala pa. Kaya po, talagang very uncertain ang nangyayari ngayon.
So,
kaya po,
mag-election na naman, that's another problem na naman.
Yun nga po, from time to time, nagkakaroon po ng mga konting pagbabago. Kaya po, sumusunod lang din po kami, ma'am. Kaya from time to time din, mag-i-issue po kami ng bid bulletin kung kailangan.
So, I'm very sorry, sir, no? Do you know, na-exciting lang ko kay nagbidding na, hindi pa magani na award ang last nako nga bid. Nga nanalo na gyud ko.
Dahil nga po, kahit kami po, nag-antay din po kami ng pondo sa mga FLR ng 2025, but until now po, talagang as in wala po. Wala pong, hindi po na-release.
Thank you, guys.
Po, sige pa.
Hello, good afternoon. Adi, good afternoon. Regarding sa conservation ng Gabaldon, I'm sa DepEd representative, Cebu City Division. Kasi yung sa Gabaldon kasi wala kaming kopya ng program at saka plans. So pwede ba po kami makahingi kasi crucial sa amin kasi may chow kasi yung Cebu City. So from time to time, tinitingnan din nila yung mga Gabaldon namin, mga heritage, tapos manghingi sila ng kopya sa amin. So might be, pwede po ba makahingi kami ng copy?
Sir, after nitong pre-bid conference, punta tayo sa taas, sir, sa building.
Sige na lang, babalikan ko lang kasi may meeting pa man.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Hello. Sir, good afternoon po. Sir, kung sakaling i-adjust yung unit price ng material cost, same quantity, pero yung EBC, tataas siya.
Depende po ang ABC niya na case.
Ay, siyempre sir, kung mag-increase, yung quantity.
Apo, yung scope of work po ang mababawasan. Pero definitely, yung major items natin, as is yan. Yung ating mga accessories ng mga iba sa ano-ano, yun po ang... Kung baga sa ano po, lalaruin po natin yung pera doon sa project as to major items and this sa accessory.
So, ibig sabihin sir, maintain yung EBC niya.
Opo. Tama po. Tama po.
Sir, itong bidding na to, considering na FLR, consider ba siya as IPA? Hindi rin.
Hindi na po. Actually po, mayroong ibang provision po talaga ang EPA na before December. Actually po, yung sa guidelines namin before December, kailangan maka 50% kami nung let's say 2025 project, 2026 projects. Pero po ngayon, considering na nandun tayo sa natural na project bidding, procurement, one of the requirements para po sa atin dito dapat talaga ay meron kaming Certificate of Advice of Allotment, which is dapat may pondo bago tayo mag-bid. Since po kailangan talaga yun sa pre-procurement namin para mag-advertise, nagkaroon din po ng panibagong directive ang central office na pwede po kaming mag-conduct ng procurement kahit wala pa yung allotment. Kung kahit na FLR pa lang. Kaya po, sinusunod lang din po kami doon sa directive ng central. Pero, yun nga po, hanggang ano lang naman po tayo hanggang resolution of award. Kaya po, ang binabanggit nyo po, katulad ng binanggit ni ma'am, nanalo siya doon sa bid. Siya ang pinaka-lowest calculated responsive bid, but hindi na-release yung pera. Kaya nga po, I just want to emphasize, these 2026 projects, same ang mangyayari po for bidding FLR projects also. Wala pa rin tayong kasiguraduhan kung itong ating project na to ay mapopondon or what. Pero, pagkakasabi naman po nila, madedelay lang yung funds, release of funds. Pero definitely, may pondo po ito. Madedelay lang. Yun po ang pagkakasabi nila sa amin. Apo. Pero ma'am, ano po, ito po, wala naman po sila sinabi na doon sa mga kasama sa GAA release natin ay mayroong matatanggal or what. Definitely po, handito po lahat yung, kaya lang po, yung pondo nga po ang wala pa. Madidelay lang po.
So, pag okay na yung FLR, then na-bid out na, doon nagagawa ng SARO. Wala pa rin. So, hindi, di ba ang project hindi award kung walang SARO?
Tama po.
So kung na-bidding na, may lowest bidder na, doon na lalabas ang SARO. Gagawa ng SARO. Ganun ba yun?
Meron din wala na bidding, pero lumabas ang saro. Meron din ganun. Hindi siya na bidding, pero may saro.
Para po kaya po kung ganun ang directive sa amin, para just in case na dumating na po yung pondo, award lang ng award dahil naibigyan natin. Award lang ng award. Para yung sir, pag lumampas ng 120 days, ay sa renewal po ng security, nasa inyo rin po, kung mag-renew kayo or what. Depende kung tanggapin namin. Award. 120 po. Sa inyo rin po, kung tatanggapin nyo, mag-extend kayo ng validity na ano. Ganun po. Parang nag-project tayo. Alamin ko po ma'am. Pero nakakita na po sa akin dito ulit na any question pa po para sa ano? Mayroon pa po bang mga tanong?
Sir, doon sa manpower ba, sakaling tatlong project ang nasalihan ko. Tatlong accredited PE, tatlong ME or wala bang consideration yan, sir? Paano kung maliliit lang yung amount ng project? Within the city lang. Asa mo, ma'am? Taga-back ka, ma'am? Ako rin mag-clarify para aware ko kay idea. Mura akong question, sir. So, meaning, each project, individual accredited PA o accredited ME.
Opo.
Parang
Yun po,
pwede
yun-
siguro yan i-consider. Paano kung tag 2
Ah,
million, 3 million lang niya?
Meron po kasing ano doon sa DEO, di ko matandaan, 118 yata. Pwedeng yung within, dati kasi within an is pero na within the region. Na pag magkakatabi, pwedeng i-consider. With an aggregate cost of 100 million yata, parang ganun. Parang ganun. Opo. Opo, kasi nga po, kaya po kasi nangyari yung ganong mga additional na ganyang instruction or mga requirements. Napansin po kasi sa mga contractor, yung iba, wala nang mga respective project engineer. Kaya po minsan, parang napapabayaan yung mga proyekto. Kaya po, hanggat maaari, para tutok yung mga project engineer, per project, talagang isang project engineer, project engineer required para sa proyekto sa contractor. Parang ganun po. Para po matutukan mabuti yung proyekto natin. Much better po. Mas better talaga. Kung bibisitahin po namin yung general requirements po pagdating po dyan. Hindi ko din po ganong na sakto-sakto na ano.
Ang sa amin, man good sir, per project may bayad. So, before may magtawag sa kanila, is bidding na. So, bayad yun may kaagad. Pagdating dito, hindi matuloy. Kasi namin, okay lang sa inyong mga engineer may bayad. Di ba? Nasa amin bayad din kaagad sir. So, ang problema ni Milo, yun ang problema ni Milo, kay individual mangod ang engineer, tapos bayad mi every kuan.
STE yan may mga...
Oo. Ang STE namin, sir, iba man. Ang request nila dito, iba mang STE natin. Ang STE natin, yun lang magperma sa overall. Pero ang pag sa per project na gyud, mag-hire gyud mi from Manila. Yun, oo. Kay patikon pa mag-examine din ha. Nya, di ka ka-take og examine, ay sige sa mata. Kay og di ka ka-take examine, di ka ka-intra.
Opo, mache-check po namin 'yan
Yes,
kasi po
supposed to be,
merong
sir.
roster of examinees po na nakapasa kaya po may mga listing po kami kaya po pag meron naka-attach doon na hindi po
Pasado. Oo nga.
mate-technical kayo.
Sa amin, sir, pasado yun ang sa akin. Ang problema lang, pag hindi matuloy ang project, gayaan na, tulo ka project. Tag 30,000 good for each, gid ang mong bayad, anak, sir. Per project. Oh, sana lang unta, mayroon lang matuloy usa, ganyan. Ya, puro FLR niya. Karon sad, puro FLR. Saan naman may maghanap og
Yun nga po ma'am, basta open lang po yung sinabi namin na talagang itong project ng 2026. Lahat po ito ay FLR projects. Yan po.
ha? Puro FLR.
Kahit po itanong nyo sa ibang district kasi lahat naman po FLR projects
yes,
po.
I know, sir. Ang problema, sir, pag hindi matuloy, ang repa na lang sa bayad namin sa Bidux.
Opo, definitely po, marerepan po yun.
100%.
Opo, opo.
Okay,
Re-request, susulat lang po kayo sa amin yung requesting to refund for that contract ID dahil nga hindi natuloy. Re-refund po yun. Re-request po namin sa treasury para mabalik yung pera dito. Ganun po. Opo, opo. Okay? Ayos na po. Okay po, if no further question, I move for the adjournment of this pre-bid conference. So move.